Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OC. I'm on my mark. Just checking that. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show, to my YouTube buddies. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking us out. We got a cool episode today. We had a little technical difficulty, but I think it's going to be okay. So, I've been talking to you about this. Teaming with living soil. Dr. Mike Amaranthus, Jeff Lowenfels. Famous guy in the field of mycorrhiza. And Jeff Lowenfels, he wrote these books, the Bible on living soil, the Bibles on living soil, you would say. And I think if you look in this book, Teaming with Nutrients, you'll see that the foreword was written by Dr. Mike Amaranthus. He gave him a lot of slides and stuff. A lot of his scientific research was used in making these books. So these are some amazing guys in this field that have a lot to add about living soil and how we can use microbial life to grow more prosperously, better quality, good plants. So they're going to be here. And this guy, Dr. Mike, he was just on with me a minute ago. I did an interview. He was on the big screen there. I'll show you that in a second. He was out in his car, and the feed kind of froze, so it's just him kind of standing there, but you can still hear all the information he had, which was some pretty interesting information. So before I bring this to you, I want to mention that Nectar for the Gods and Bigfoot Mycorrhiza are the sponsors for this deal and generously donated time, effort, money to make this whole thing happen. So with that said, watch the interview, and I'll talk to you after. Hey there! I'm here with Dr. Mike Amaranthus. Holy moly, we're excited about having you and Jeff Lowenfels coming up. What a living soil, you say, is what you're going to be talking about. We just talked a little bit before this. What is living soil?
So the living soil is this, well, I'll ask you a true or false question.
Okay.
You know, Bob. Do you believe that 50% of all the world's species live underground?
I bet it's more, I would think. So I would say false because it's more?
You're a superstar. Wow, that's awesome. How about, would you believe, true or false, that there's 1,000 species in a teaspoon of living soil?
1,000 species. I want to say false. I think I'm wrong, but I want to say false.
It's fun. So it's this massive amount of biodiversity, and it's always been a big black box for people. So we want to make the presentation, you know, as user-friendly as possible, and really kind of talk about all these critters in the soil and what they're doing for soil health and productivity. So I've been working with mycorrhizae for 40 years. Jeff Lowenfels has been working for at least 20 years since I've known him working on the living soil. So it's a great opportunity for people to learn more about the earth and Mother Earth and how it can help growers.
Well, very cool. You're on the screen. You've stopped dead, but we can still hear you talking. So, what are you guys going to be talking about during the presentation that you're doing with us here?
So I'm gonna, kind of go through what the microorganisms are, especially the mycorrhizae, what they do for plants, how growers can utilize this asset or this tool to improve their productivity and, control diseases and improve their nutrient uptake and water uptake, and just how to get more production out of the plant.
Cool. And then how did you get started with all this stuff? Just briefly. I don't need to get the whole thing today, but how did you get started?
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I was trained very conventionally at UC Berkeley. Everything was explained by, NPK and mass inputs of fertilizer. Mm-hmm. And I had a job with the Forest Service, and we had I was the soil part of producing 150 million trees a year for reforestation.
Oh, wow.
And whenever I had a problem, we had a lot of problems with disease, soil structure, and all the experts just told me when I had uneven growth or the trees didn't survive when they were planted, everybody just told me, hey, add more fertilizer.
Well, sure.
And I kept doing that, and it got to the point where the soil structure was gone, the soils were really salty. We had huge disease problems because there was all those fertility. The disease organisms went crazy. So I talked to pretty much every expert. I was about ready to lose my job because the trees were dying.
Yeah, they're not good.
The soils were so unhealthy, they actually stunk.
Oh, wow. Because it's just the stuff wasn't getting uptaken and it was just rotting there in the ground, I guess.
It was just rot. It was over-fertilization and just so much disease organisms. So I finally, talked to somebody who says, well, talk to this guy named Jim Trappy at Oregon State University.
Uh-huh.
And I called this guy, Jim, and we're still friends. He's 87, and he's published over 500 articles on mycorrhizae.
Oh,
but
wow.
he told me, oh, yeah, you're growing forest trees. Well, you need mycorrhizae. And I go, well, how do I get mycorrhizae? And he told me, well, go out in the forest, collect these puffballs and these truffles, and put them in a blender and spray them over your trees, and they'll grow normally. And I thought, I tried all this stuff. To all these world experts, I thought this guy was crazy. But I went out and did it, and it worked.
Oh, wow.
Great root systems. The reforestation went from 50% survival to over 90% survival. We won all these major awards.
Wow.
And I was just hooked on mycorrhizae because I was thinking, wow, how come I don't know anything about
So, had you ever even heard the word before?
Important.
Had you ever even heard that word before you talked to him?
I mean,
are you there?
Birthplace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I lost you there for a second. Yeah, I can hear you now.
We had a one-day class on, soil biology in college. And that's all and then I started, reading Jim's work and learning about it on my own and actually going out and actually, digging up these organisms and isolating them and learning how to grow them. And, I ended up getting my PhD with Jim. And
oh, wow.
That was 40 years ago. So, it's great to work in a field that there wasn't a lot of understanding because you could really make a difference.
So this changed the direction of your career to some extent. This became your career.
Yeah, I mean, it was every day was a new discovery. I mean, in terms of what these things are and how you use them and what other practices are compatible with using mycorrhizae, how to grow inoculum, how to make sure that the growers get the benefits of using inoculum. So it was wide open back then, Bob.
Wow, that's exciting. That's very cool. Well, I sure appreciate, before I let you go, what about Jeff? How did you guys, you and Jeff get together? How did that happen?
Well, Jeff was a famous garden writer.
Oh, sure, yeah, up in Alaska, call him every day or every week, call him, right?
Yeah, I think he was nationally acclaimed garden writer.
He won a big award.
Also a guy, he kind of came at it the same way I did, Bob, where he was very conventional. It was all just add more fertilizer, it was all rototill and disturb the soil, and he was very conventional, and he kind of had an epiphany like me. It's like, I'm doing all the stuff that these agronomists are telling me to do, and I'm not happy with the results.
Sure.
So he started learning more about mycorrhizae. I'd written a lot of articles for magazines about mycorrhizae, and then he just came out and visited, and we just sat around, and then he had this idea about writing a book about mycorrhizae. I supplied a lot of the scientific articles for him and gave him a bunch of pictures, and we became friends.
So he's kind of a translator of scientific stuff into layman's terms, I guess.
Yeah, he brought it to the public's eye, and he's a great communicator. His presentations are full of fun-loving slides and a lot of great illustrations, and he's got his own unique, view on all especially the cannabis thing, because he was way about it long before other people were. So he's had a long history with growers and answering growers' needs.
Well, we're just so excited to have you guys here. I've been, you were here a while back, and that was like one of just our best presentations ever. And I've been hoping to get Jeff out here for over a year. So this is where we're excited to have this happen. We just appreciate you doing it so much and bringing all this information to the public.
And I'm going to bring my microscope so people can actually look and see what these things look like. Yeah. It's important to take the muck and mystery out of it's not magic powder. You can actually see these things. You can actually see them on roots, watch what they're doing. So I think it's great for growers to just, see how they work, what they look like, how do you assess performance, and because it's really important for flowering and fruiting, and I know a lot of your customers that's
absolutely.
So we're going to talk about that linkage there, et cetera. So
That's
We
awesome.
can promise to make it fun.
Well, very cool. Thank you so much for taking some time. The screen kind of locked up, so we've got you just kind of grimacing here on the screen. But we hear you just fine. So thank you so much, and hopefully it won't be too bad for the audience. Thank you again. We'll talk to you later.
Technical difficulties.
Yep, technical difficulties, but we'll just soldier on. Okay, so that was fun. I sure appreciate Dr. Mike coming on the show with us. I wish we'd had a little better connection, but that's the way it goes. We'll get a better one next time, and we're going to have him here in person. Bringing his microscope, the whole thing. He's not just going to be giving a presentation. He's going to be showing us to actually look for ourselves, see what this stuff's doing through the microscope lens. It's very exciting, and Jeff Lowenfels is going to have a lot to add too, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited. I hope y'all can make it here in person to see that. If not, we'll have it live streaming, but let's all try to get together, see if we can all come out here and have a little event of it then. So that's the show for today. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. If you want to buy some of this stuff, I'll put some links down in the descriptions. Save you 20% on it with the code. It's not up there. OCGFAM228. I'm rambling. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. For more information about anything on today's show, go to our website, OCGFAM.com. And if you buy anything while you're there, use the code OCGFAM2018. That's going to save you 20%, and it's a lot of fun. The OCG Fam Show, it's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.